These days, you can find matcha everywhere, from the trendy cafes to Costco and in every single energy bars to skincare. It's not just a trend, it's a full-blown industry. But which store has the best quality of matcha? Which stores has the best matcha latte? In today's video, we're going to investigate which store has the best matcha in San Antonio, Texas. We're gonna go to the trendy chain store coffee shops, to the chain store matcha places, to the local coffee shop to see which place has the best matcha latte. Are you ready? Let's go! The first place we're gonna go to is Matcha Cafe Maiko. It's founded originally in Hawaii. This is actually a cafe chain, aims to bring authentic Kyoto matcha to the customers in the US. They have over a dozen of US stores across states like California, Texas, Florida, and New York City. And they have extensive matcha offerings from soft served ice cream to the matcha floats to the matcha latte. From premium matcha for matcha lovers to ube ice cream and other things, snacks that attract a variety of customers. And this is one of my favorite places to get matcha, and I love their matcha float. For the sake of this video, I'm just gonna grab a premium matcha latte to get the best experience of the premium experience of matcha. The premium double matcha latte is definitely way more expensive than the original matcha latte. It's at 9.5, so almost $10 compared to a traditional regular matcha latte that's about $7. Is it worth the price? Let's check it out. Guys, we're here at Premium Matcha Maiko. Here is my matcha. This is the premium double matcha latte. Cheers! It's super vibrant green. I got it iced with no added sugar. Sugar level 0. You can adjust the sugar. So let's try this out. This is definitely ceremonial matcha, and I put 0 sugar level, but they actually put the cream in the matcha instead of like oat milk or anything. Really creamy from like cream in the matcha, which actually sweeten it up. It has a very nice umami-ness, bitterness, and a very nice fragrance and very nice sweetness from both the matcha leaves and also the cream. This is the best matcha latte. I'm so hooked. Like, this is, I can drink it every single day. Like, I wish the store is next to my house. I'll buy it every single day, even though it's like super expensive. This is definitely the highest quality of matcha I've tried in the entire thing. It's super vibrant green. It's so good. Like, it's pretty hard to make it at home. First of all, you really have to get really high grade matcha, like the premium matcha, the ceremonial one. But then you also have to get a good matcha to cream ratio, and I think it's actually really good. And my baby got the dessert. This is like half matcha, half ube with banana pudding. He's going into town with this. He's like, this is so good. We're gonna try a bite of their dessert. Yummy? Alright guys, I'm gonna try a little bit of that banana pudding with matcha and ube. Super good. It has matcha, ube, and a little banana pudding in there. Like, this is so good. It's a great balance of banana pudding, and you can taste the ube flavor and tiny little bit of matcha flavor, but you can taste a little bit aftertaste of that matcha bitterness, which is really good. This is probably culinary matcha. Overall, whether if you love matcha or you're just here for the ice cream or dessert, they have something for you. You can get the ube ice cream, you can get the banana pudding ice cream, or you can just get that matcha ice cream with that vibrant green. It's just overall a really nice experience for dessert or a little matcha experience. Highly recommend. I think this is definitely S tier. Like, this is the best tier. But this is not the actual like a regular matcha latte. This is the premium double matcha latte with no added sugar, which I think enables me to actually taste the matcha-ness because there's like double shot matcha in there and it's premium. So I think you can order like the cheaper version that's like slightly cheaper, S tier, almost $10. But the regular matcha latte is like $8 or cheaper. So definitely like this is like premium price for the S tier matcha latte experience. Cheers! Hey guys, we're here at Early Bird Coffee at Huebner Oaks, and they have really good coffee and matcha. Let's check it out. The Early Bird Coffee is a local coffee shop in San Antonio located at the Huebner Oaks parking lot. It was actually born during the pandemic in November 2020 when we were just opening up. The Early Bird Coffee serves seasonal lattes and matcha-based creations that regulars rave about. They are really creative with their different drinks, such as the almond milk latte, honey mango matcha, and also their different horchata as well. The vibe of this coffee shop is 10 out of 10, and they have so many different options of drinks. And if you're here to hang out with your friends or studying or working, it's a perfect experience. All right, now let's try their matcha. It's vibrant green, which is really good. How's yours?
It's very strong.
Very strong?
Yeah.
I like it. Early bird coffee. It looks really pretty, even has a flower on top. I think theirs is good. After this, you can't go back to Starbucks. First impression, the color of this matcha latte is definitely more vibrant green than a lot of the other places. And it's not as vibrant green as the Michael, but it's green enough. The color actually passes my color test, but does it taste good? Cheers! So here we are at the Early Birds Coffee. I really like their coffee. Their coffee is pretty strong compared to a lot of the other coffee shops. And they also have different matcha flavor. It has a very nice umami flavor. A little bit bitterness, but I did get the oat milk, which kind of sweetened the matcha. And they also have different flavors to choose from. They have lavender, rose, rosemary, and the lavender one is what they highly recommend it for. Very nice balanced flavor. You can definitely taste the oat milk. I feel like the matcha could be stronger. It's not as strong like the Japanese place. This lavender matcha is so much better than the lavender foam with Starbucks. I feel like with the lavender foam with Starbucks, I can't taste the matcha anymore. But with this, even with the oat milk, even with the flavoring, you can still taste the actual matcha flavor, which is really good. So it has like a nice bitterness and umami-ness to it, but it's definitely on the sweeter side because it's sweetened with oat milk as a default. Overall, I think it's pretty good. It's like towards A tier. I think this is close to ceremonial grade matcha, a little bit on the latte grade because it's a little bit on the bitter side where you can put the milk in there and still taste the bitterness. It definitely has a pretty good umami-ness to it as well, which I think the Starbucks one doesn't have it at all. So pretty good flavor as a matcha. I would say this is pretty high on the list in San Antonio, and it's a local coffee shop. So come here to support Early Bird Coffee. Cheers! Of course, when it comes to caffeinated drinks, we can't ignore Starbucks. Starbucks is actually one of the original places that actually offer matcha, and it's actually really convenient because they're literally everywhere and you can do the mobile pickup. And they also offer different flavors now. They have the lavender cold foam or other things. And now that you can actually customize the sweetness of the matcha, in the past, the sugar was actually mixed into the matcha powder, but now they're no longer, which is great because I don't like my matcha to be overwhelmingly sweet. So for this one, I didn't put any sweetener, but I did put the lavender foam, which is actually sweetened. So I do really enjoy the mobile pickup feature because I can just order my drinks and go drive through, or order my drinks and go walk in, and my drinks are there ready to go. However, the color of this Starbucks matcha is a little bit sad. It's actually really sad. It doesn't even look green at all. It just looks kind of white. Even without tasting it, anyone could know that this is definitely not ceremonial grade matcha. But does it taste good? Let's do the taste test. Guys, I just rolled out of my bed, so no makeup. So this is my matcha from Starbucks. You can tell the color is not super vibrant, and I definitely added the lavender foam because the matcha itself doesn't have a lot of flavor. A good thing is now that you can customize how much sugar you put in there, so you don't have to put the syrup. But it's not super vibrant. The matcha is not super strong, but I do like the extra flavor from the lavender foam. I feel like just matcha itself, it doesn't have a lot of flavor. It doesn't have a lot of like that matcha taste to it. So I would say it's doable, and I love the fact that you can customize sugar level now, and they're different flavors, but it's definitely not the premium matcha. Overall, I feel like this matcha is either C- tier or D tier. I would give it a little bit higher than before, that I can customize the sugar level, because in the past it used to be super sweet that I couldn't even finish the drink. But now that I can customize the sweetness, I don't hate it. But this is culinary grade matcha, or even worse, it's definitely not the best. It doesn't have any umami flavor. It just tastes kind of bland. So I would say C- or D tier matcha. Next place we're going to test out is the Merit Coffee. Merit Coffee is actually a local coffee shop turned into a chain store. It was actually only founded in 2009 as a local coffee shop, a multi-roaster cafe in San Antonio, Texas. But it went through some rebranding, and also now it's unifying under the name of Mary Coffee, and it has since expanded into locations within Austin, Dallas, and San Antonio. They actually offer different flavors of coffee and matcha as well, and just for the sake of this video, we're gonna try out the original flavor oat milk matcha latte. I told them not to put any sweetener because I want to try the matcha as it is, and taking a look, it kind of resembles the color of Starbucks but a little bit more green, but it doesn't look like that ceremonial green. It's not very vibrant. Hey guys, we're here at Mary Coffee. Mary Coffee is actually a chain store, but it's mainly kind of local in Texas, and it kind of has other locations outside of Texas, but mainly I think their focus is Texas. So they actually have pretty good coffee. I love their coffee, but actually this is the second time I ever had their matcha. I think the first time I had strawberry matcha, it was a kind of sad day because that was the day I had a miscarriage. Actually, it's been exactly 3 years since I had Mary Coffee matcha. So let's try this out. First, let's take a look at the color. The color is definitely greener than Starbucks. Let's try this out. I secretly took a sip already because, you know, I'm a little bit tired today. I need a little caffeine pickup. I think it has a pretty good matcha flavor, but I can't really taste a lot of umami-ness. This is definitely not ceremonial, I would say. Definitely doesn't taste as strong as the early bird coffee. I can taste the flavor better than Starbucks, but I think it's pretty similar to like the Southtown San Antonio elixir or something. I need to remember that store name. Not bitter. I told them not to put any sweetener. This is unsweetened, which is actually what I prefer. This is unsweetened matcha with oat milk, and oat milk itself is actually sweet enough for me. I just feel like there's not enough umami-ness. There's not enough bitterness. I can definitely taste the matcha, but it doesn't taste very strong. Like the early bird matcha is definitely way stronger than this. Overall, I would say this is a B tier. Like, it's definitely better than Starbucks. It's drinkable. It's more drinkable than Starbucks. I love the fact that I don't have to put any sweetener, and with the oat milk, it actually tastes pretty good as a matcha latte, iced matcha latte. However, this is definitely not the premium. This is definitely not like the ceremonial matcha. I think the Trader Joe's matcha powder tastes way better than this. If you're like somewhere in Texas, Mary Coffee is a chain store. They have way more locations, easily accessible. And they also have other flavors such as the banana pudding, strawberry matcha, and then the cherry blossom, which I kind of want to try. But this is like sweet enough. I didn't even put any sweetener. It's just oatmeal. It's just, I felt like the matcha they use is not strong enough for me to actually taste the matcha once I put the sweetener in there. So yeah, it's not bad. Cheers! Overall, this is not bad matcha, but I don't think it's ceremonial grade. This is like not as strong as the early bird. If I put sweetener, I probably won't even taste the matcha anymore. But overall, it's still a matcha, and it still tastes pretty good with oat milk. Very drinkable, but not the next matcha place we're gonna visit is actually famous for not matcha, but it's baked goods and cafe. It's famous for its concha, which is like featured with different flavors, and also it has a blend of traditional Mexican baked goods and European style baked goods. It's so yummy, and their bunch menu, perfect. Everything from the store tastes really good. I always have to get a lot of bakery items when I visit there, but they also offer matcha where you can actually put flavor, variety of the matcha, or you can just get iced or hot matcha. Let's try this out. First impression, the color is vibrant green. This is what matcha should look like, or this is what matcha latte should look like. I put 1% milk just because it was the default, but then I regretted it. I should have put oat milk in there because I think it would have tasted a little bit better. I think matcha latte with oat milk tastes the best because you get a little bit sweetness from the oat milk, but you also get a little bit bitterness and umami-ness from the matcha, and the sweetness of the oat milk also bring out the nice sweetness from the matcha. Hey guys, here I just came out of Panderia, and this time I got a regular iced matcha instead of the flavored one. This one I just put 1% of milk in there, and honestly, I think about it, I should have put oat milk in there because I think oat milk would taste better. But this is actually surprisingly pretty good matcha. It's not as strong as like the premium matcha from Maiko, but it's very nice. It has a very nice umami taste, like super strong umami taste. It's almost like chewing on the matcha leaf. I feel like this is kind of like ceremonial, maybe not the premium ceremonial, but this is definitely on the ceremonial grade. It even tastes a little bit better than like early bird maybe. Very fragrant, very umami-ness. It doesn't taste bitter though. Like I feel like I wish it has a little bit more bitter taste, but I love the fragrance. I think this is like a ceremonial grade, and the umami-ness is very, very strong. Not super bitter. It doesn't have like any sweetener, so I can taste a little bit of sweetness from the matcha, which I love. But I should have put oat milk in there rather than 1%. I think oat milk is a perfect complementary to matcha because oat milk is a little bit sweeter. But this is really good. This is surprisingly good. So this place is famous for its brunch bakery. And it's not even like a special like matcha place, but it's actually really good. It's very vibrant green. I love it. It's a huge success. Definitely on the A tier, maybe S- tier. I think the S tier for now is the premium Michael matcha. It's like the upgraded version of the Michael matcha, but this one is pretty much A tier. Cheers! I think if I make matcha at home, it kind of tastes like this. Also, La Panderia is serving a limited edition drink, a specialty drink. It's called Tres Leches matcha, which contains the cream, cold foam, and also the strawberry jam at the bottom. Okay, this one is extremely sweet and creamy. It's like a dessert drink. It was pretty hard to finish on my own. I kind of drank it as like a dessert and shared with my husband, but I love the matcha taste because I feel like the matcha is actually pretty good quality ceremonial grade, and with that strawberry jam at the bottom with a lot of that heavy cream at the top, it actually is a next level experience. I wouldn't drink this every single day just because how sweet it is. But as a dessert, it actually tastes better than a lot of the other desserts out there. And I love the high quality matcha. I wish it's a little bit bitter so it can balance the sweetness. But if you have a sweet tooth, highly recommend this one. High calorie drink, and I don't like things that are too sweet, but I still like this one. It's not bad at all. So definitely I would give the matcha at Panderia about A tier. I will come back and drink the matcha from here again. Alright guys, that's it for part 1 of the video. We reviewed 5 different cafe or coffee shops. As you can see, what ranks the top is the Matcha Maiko, and followed by Panderia and Early Bird Coffee. Merit Coffee is okay. It's better than Starbucks in Starbucks. I'm sorry. Your matcha powder needs serious improvement. Also, I want to say this is only part 1 of the video. There's so many more matcha and coffee shops in San Antonio that I am going to review in the forthcoming video, which is the part 2 of the video. So make sure you subscribe and ring the notification bell so that you won't miss out any future content. That's it for today. I had so much fun trying matcha all through the tongue, and I hope you enjoyed this video and find it helpful as well. Comment down below what matcha shops that you recommend if you are local San Antonio, or if you're from Texas, and if you're from other states, comment down below what is the best matcha shop in your city. I would love to try it someday when I travel there. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you on my next one. Bye! Until we meet again.